Quick ground rules and we move on. This is entertainment, not guaranteed money. If you're under 18, this video isn't for you. And if you do bet, keep it responsible. Small stakes, no chasing, and nobody's rent money goes on a Thursday night coupon. Tonight's theme is simple: 2 goals. That's it. Most of these picks are over 1.5 goals, 2 goals anywhere in the 90, and we cash that leg. 2 small accumulators in Europe, 1 Women's Champions League combo with a bet builder, and then 2 Colombia singles to close the night. And I'm saying it up front, I'm not trying to be a hero with crazy lines. I'm not doing over 4-5 and both teams score twice. These are the kind of plays where a 1-1, a 2-0, a 2-1 can do the job. Clean and simple, because the only way this works long term is if you respect variance and you respect the game. Let's start with the big stage, because the big stage gives you one thing the markets can't hide from: pressure. Women's Champions League quarterfinals, second legs. First, Barcelona women versus Real Madrid women. The facts matter. Kickoff is Thursday, 2nd of April at 6:45 p.m. CES at Spotify Camp Nou, and it's being treated like a moment. Big venue, big night, high intensity. That kind of stage usually raises the tempo and the number of moments in the match. More urgency, more shots, more sequences where someone takes a risk. Now the tie. First leg finished Real Madrid 2-6 Barcelona. That's not a tiny edge, that's a gap. So the second leg becomes a psychology test. Does Madrid come out with bravery, or do they come out careful just to protect pride? When you're down 4 in a knockout tie, you can't play like it's a training session. If you want a miracle, you have to press, you have to go forward, and you have to accept transitions. And transitions are where goal chances show up. That's why the bet builder shape makes sense. Over 0.5 goals in the first half, plus over 1.5 goals for the match. If the first half ends 1-0 or 1-1, you're already comfortable. If it's 0-0 at the break, then the tie pressure ramps up and you're looking for second half urgency. Team news is worth checking too. UEFA's predicted lineups list key absences and doubts. Barcelona with Aitana Bonmatí listed out, Madrid with an out and a doubtful. I'm not calling that automatic goals, but I am saying lineups can change tempo and directness, so it's worth a last look when the X sign drops. Second Women's Champions League leg, OL Lyons versus Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg took a 1-0 advantage in the first leg, which keeps the tie alive but forces Lyon to push it home. Wolfsburg can't just switch off for 90 because one Lyon goal flips the whole story. Wolfsburg's own preview frames this as crunch time. Thursday, 2nd of April, kickoff 2100, and they even mentioned defensive mistakes from their recent 3-3 league match that must not happen again. That's a very chances will exist setup, especially once Lions start hunting. So the pick stays in the same lane, over 1.5 goals. 2 goals can come from an early Lion strike, a Wolfsburg counter, set pieces, or late game volatility if the tie stays tight. Now we slide into Spain. Castellon versus Almeria. The fixture is listed as scheduled at Estadio Sky-Fi Castalla, and club league sources align on the date while showing times in their own display formats. This one has promotion race energy, but the 2-goal angle is really about form signals. FOTMOB flags Castellon as winless in 6 and without a clean sheet in 6, while Almeria have scored 12 in their last 5 and have the league's top scorer listed as Sergio Arribas with 20. That's the type of profile where you don't need a festival, just 2 moments. Almeria's last 5 list includes scorelines like 5-1 and 3-1. Castellon's includes games like 4-1 and 4-2. So even when results differ, the matches themselves haven't been stuck in constant 0-0 patterns. With over 1.5, you're basically asking to avoid the rare nothing happens night. Now Germany, Regional Liga Nord, 2 matches, same goal line. Bremer SV versus Kickers Emden. The recent form on FOTMOB shows both teams have been involved in multi-goal games, Bremer with 2-3 and 3-3 in the recent set, Emden with 4-2 in theirs. There are also a couple tight results, but your market doesn't need constant chaos, just 2 total goals. Schoningen versus Meppen. Meppen's recent form includes repeated multi-goal wins, and FOTMOB's Insights tally shows Schoningen scoring 11 across the last 5, Meppen 15 across the last 5, exactly the kind of trend that naturally supports a conservative totals line like over 1.5. SofaScore also lists Meppen top of the table, which fits the idea of a side that can drive scoring. Now we jump to Australia, Macarthur versus Newcastle Jets. Macarthur's Matchday Post and A-League's Round 23 Team News both list the fixture at Campbelltown Sports Stadium with a 7:35 p.m. kickoff, AEDT. Table pressure matters. ESPN standings and match context list Newcastle right at the top, while Macarthur sit around the finals chase range. And ESPN also lists head-to-head meetings that have produced high-scoring games, including a 5-4 and a 3-3 in recent seasons. FotMob's current form also shows Macarthur games have recently featured multiple total goals, even when they weren't going Macarthur's way. So over 1.5 isn't asking for a classic, it's asking for normal football where a response goal happens after the opener. Now the late-night Colombia section, 2 singles. Jaguares de Cordoba versus Millonarios. ESPN's match page shows Jaguares with 12 goals scored and 26 conceded, while Millonarios have 25 scored and 16 conceded, plus the points gap in the standing snapshot, 11 versus 21. When one side concedes that much and the other can score, 2 total goals has multiple paths, 2-0, 2-1, or even a messy 1-1. Once Caldas versus Independiente Medellin. ESPN lists once Caldas with 25 goals scored, Medellin with 18, and both with 18 conceded, alongside the point snapshot, 24 versus 16. That goals for / goals against shape is friendly to a low totals line, like over 1.5, because it doesn't require a shootout, just 2 connected moments in the match. Before I go, over 1.5 is lower drama than higher totals, but it's still football. Weird game states happen. So the real edge is discipline. Don't chase, don't stack infinite legs, set your limit and stick to it. And remember, online gambling content can be treated more strictly on YouTube in certain contexts, so keep your framing match-focused and responsible. That's tonight's board. Masked FC family, drop a comment with the one match you think hits 2 goals first, and I'll catch you in the next one.